Dean James at right-wing Tribune. Republican Texas Representative Dan Crenshaw took to Twitter to react to President Trump's recent slams against the late Senator John McCain. Trump said he will never be a fan of the late Republican Arizona Sen. John McCain, and I never will be. Crenshaw agrees with most of Trump policies, but he seems a tad disturbed by the recent attacks on McCain. Mr. President, seriously stop talking about Senator McCain, Crenshaw tweeted. Mr. President, seriously stop talking about Senator McCain. Representative Dan Crenshaw, at Rep. Dan Crenshaw, March 21, 2019. Nice and simple message. Evie Fordham at the Daily Caller News Foundation reports that Crenshaw is a freshman lawmaker as well as a former Navy SEAL who lost his eye because of an eye blast in Afghanistan. McCain, who served in the Senate for more than 30 years and was the Republican presidential nominee in 2008, survived over 5 years of brutal treatment as a prisoner in the Vietnam War. Trump criticized McCain since his days on the presidential campaign trail. He asserted Wednesday that McCain put him in jeopardy with the FBI by handing over the unverified Steele dossier to former FBI Director James Comey in 2016. Trump also traced his criticism of McCain to what he said were failures in health care policy while speaking to the press Tuesday. I'm really unhappy that he didn't repeal and replace Obamacare. As you know, he campaigned on repealing and replacing Obamacare for years, and then he got to a vote and he said thumbs down. Trump said, "Our country would have saved $1 trillion and we would have had great health care. I think that's disgraceful, plus there are other things," Trump continued. "I was never a fan of John McCain and I never will be." Crenshaw is far from the only Republican lawmaker condemning Trump's remarks. Georgia Senator Johnny Isakson called Trump's remarks on McCain deplorable Wednesday, reported NBC News. Texas Representative Chip Roy also voiced his disagreement with Trump's comments on Twitter Wednesday. Thread: I disagree with the POTUS standing in front of M1A1 Abrams tanks and the American flag and spending time trashing POW veteran and former U.S. Senator McCain, and as Commander-in-Chief characterizing our time fighting in the Middle East as an unqualified disaster. 1/X thread: I disagree with the POTUS standing in front of M1A1 Abrams tanks and the American flag and spending time trashing POW veteran and former U.S. Senator McCain, and as Commander-in-Chief characterizing our time fighting in the Middle East as an unqualified disaster. 1/X, Chip Roy, at Chip Roy, March 21, 2019. Say what you will about John McCain, and I suppose that it's not exactly proper to speak ill about the dead, but McCain did screw Trump over pretty bad. As far as Crenshaw goes, he is an all-American badass and I am a fan and thank him for his service to our nation. His glass eye is epic. God bless America. When you share to your friends, you greatly help distribute our content. Please take a moment and consider sharing this article with your friends and family. Thank you, we appreciate it. The leftists at Facebook decided they didn't like our message, so they removed our page and are censoring us. Help us fight back and subscribe to our newsletter so that you can stay up to date with everything Facebook doesn't want you to see.